everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Giants are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Vikings, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action. Kaiser. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity. And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, Kaiser. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Third and short yardage. Kaiser. Hard throw. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And his kick is indeed good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it breaks. Up third. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Malik Jackson in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. To throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Black foul! Black foul! Let's go! 1-9! Ohio!
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Gordon on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Second down, Kaiser. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And the offense lining up first and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a run with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw here. Past the 20. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On second down, Cook. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. To throw, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. Now they've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go. Ohio.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Let's go.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Let's go. 38.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play fake. Kaiser. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. On the give, this is their fullback. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes. Now
flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he's got Miller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 1-9.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Kaiser sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out now come the Vikings. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And that's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage. So I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Gordon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Second and goal from the 1. A toss play. Gordon. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A toss to Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First and goal here from the 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Hot.
A give to the fullback on the dive. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And this looks to probably be the final play. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
it.